people of the Eora Nation and pay our respects to their elders past and present. As the new member for Newtown, I can give my commitment to ensuring that we maintain Aboriginal housing on the block, which is part of the About a year ago, we began a campaign where we said that what we wanted to do was try and engage and activate people to start caring again about what politics was going on in New South Wales. When we first door-knocked in Surrey Hills, I remember that we had a Stop Corruption petition. And I remember that we door-knocked with that petition, and many of those people that door-knocked with us in that first time are here tonight. And people laughed in our faces because they couldn't believe in the idea that we could stop corruption in New South Wales. Well, I think it's pretty overwhelmingly clear that after a year of activating the community, that we have the chance in Newtown to reshape the progressive agenda in New South Wales. The Greens have had a long and strong tradition of standing with the community, having strong voices in Parliament, but also on the streets. And can I say that what this win in Newtown means tonight is that there will be no WestConnex coming in. Is that what we want to see is all of the train stations in Newtown being accessible. And I finally don't want to have to get off my bike and on my bike and back off my bike because we don't have integrated cycleways in the city. But we always said that our campaign for Newtown, no matter how many times people would ask me and they would say, oh, but what are the local issues? What's really important to the local people? And I would say, well, I think we need to see it in two ways. There are the issues that are happening geographically and locally within the area of Newtown, but there's also the issues that the people of Newtown care about. And some of those are local, and some of them are federal, and some of them are actually global. In our campaign was to put on the agenda things that had not been on the campaign agenda before. I am so proud that we launched a renters' rights campaign in Newtown that took it to the big end of town and the dodgy landlords and the developers, and people said, you are crazy, you are crazy. And we could say tonight that actually the people of Newtown want to see long-term security for renters, and we will continue to push that in the next Parliament. We also didn't shy away from talking about investing billions of dollars into social and affordable housing. We were happy to have a conversation that said that we should get over our long-term kind of fear that we see from the old parties about borrowing money in a sustainable way to be able to invest to ensure that everyone has the right to safe and secure housing. And I don't think it's a stretch to say that it was our campaign in Newtown that was responsible for Luke Foley's alleged immaculate conversion on marriage equality. And I hope to talk again later in the night to thank some of those people. But one thing that I wanted to do was mention one person who I think isn't here tonight, who I really wish was, who was a member of the Greens and an active and strong advocate for public transport. A woman who many of you will know called Mary Jane Gleeson. Mary Jane Gleeson was part of Eco-Transit and campaigned very hard to stop state government money going into motorways. And throughout this campaign, every time we have run an action or engaged in a discussion or talked about the issue of WestConnex, I have wished that she was by my side helping, and I can tell you that tonight I commit to never seeing that motorway built and do that in Mary Jane's name. I've got lots of thank yous that I'd like to say, but I'm not going to do it now. I'll come back later and say a thank you, because otherwise it feels a little overwhelming being up here just quietly. But I will say this. I will say that what we have managed to do here tonight in Newtown is reshape the progressive agenda. What I can say to you is that after an anti-human rights agenda that we have seen for decades and successive governments in New South Wales, that I will commit to working every day in that parliament and on the streets until we see a Human Rights Act in New South Wales. Across the city, we will continue to advocate for full equality and an end to all discrimination in our laws. And one that's very close to my heart, I can tell you, we will continue and build on the campaign to end the sniffer drug dog program in our country. And we will not shy away from taking up a progressive agenda that says we have had enough of vested powerful interests making decisions that rule this state and the decisions that are made. We need to have decisions made in the community interest. And so tonight, I can say that I look forward to working with all of you. We managed to make a huge contribution to the movement. The struggle continues.